Counting. Counting. Visit.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA.
Counting. Visit. Counting. Visit.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA.
Counting.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First down. Here's Cousins. Caught on the right side. Reed. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Throwing is Cousins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, it's Drake, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. first carry for Thomas Rawls. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run that time by Rawls. 43 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A first carry now. This is Lacey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Lacey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Throwing, Cousins. Pryor has it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Cousins. He goes underneath the Drake. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First down, Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Cousins now from the 50. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A give running right, Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Cousins now on second down. And this is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
On second down, here's Wilson. With a grab made by Doug Baldwin. The 20, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
He's got it, and it's 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. A first down throw for Cousins. He dumps it off to Drake. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On third down, Drake. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end Reed. On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the 2nd half?
And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Shaquille Griffin, the rookie from Central Florida. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Cousins now throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A second down throw for Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Leave it. Zebra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Now a play fake here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Tight end's Regal. Tight end's on the Regal. Tight end's on the Regal. Four down. Check.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down, just 1 yard to go. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. A second down carry for Procise. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it'll be first down here after the run. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And to give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Right back to Procise. And some room to roam now. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Play action. Now Wilson. And to the left side here, Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Third and short, it's Procise. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now Wilson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Wilson on second down. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Well, that's complete to Brian Quick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. It's Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second down, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and now it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Cousins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Procise. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The play clock's running down. On third down, Wilson. And able to find Grant, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll hand it off to Procise. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, 8.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Right, 380.
Wilson again to Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
On third down, Procise. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened
there. You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Cousins now on second down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. 2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there, but guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Seahawks, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Washington, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.